Regret not missing me, my...
We're back. It's time for another one of those episodes of the BuzzHead Radio Show.
What are we going to do live the whole time? What are we going to record the whole thing?
I don't know. Kind of watching the numbers, see where this thing's going.
Yeah?
Hey, welcome to the show, Buzzheads. Guys, don't forget, this is not live if you're watching this on Facebook.
What?
What?
Don't do that to us. No! Don't turn us off, no! Oh, see how you are. See how you air? You turn them off. Yeah, welcome everyone to BuzzHead Radio.
So I guess you could let everybody have it right now, since we're recording.
Okay, did everybody not notice that I wasn't commenting last week?
We'll see if anybody noticed. Did you guys notice Todd was not participating in the comment section of the live but non-live episode on Facebook last week?
Yeah, I totally dropped the ball. Okay, I got excited. I was watching Survivor. Yeah, some of you may know that I dropped my DirecTV. So there's a few shows that I do watch: Survivor, Modern Family, just a handful. But they're all over the internet. And the thing is, you usually have to wait till the next day. So I go home and fix something to eat. And turn on, I got my Fire Stick. Love the Fire Stick.
Oh, that's right. So you were watching Survivor, but you were watching the recording of it because you can't watch it on the original. Oh,
right.
Okay.
So I was thinking, I guess maybe I thought it was Wednesday because I was watching it. It was the first time I'd seen it on Thursday. Because usually I watch it like a half hour. I would like let it get a half hour in and then watch it on my DVR. Well, no DVR anymore. I am going to get Amazon's got that solved too. Where would we be without Amazon? I swear to God. So anyway, sorry I missed you guys last week, and sorry you did not miss me.
Nobody commented. You guys comment right now. Let Toddy know you guys
just
love him.
Apologize, please.
So I still don't know where the city of Enid is with the whole Suddenlink thing. I don't know what's going on there.
No, we're not going to lose our internet, right?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, we can't not have internet.
I'm going to have to admit here on air, my Suddenlink internet is okay.
Mine's great.
Yeah, so I don't want to lose my internet. Now, I switched over to DirecTV. I left Suddenlink to go to Dish, and then I left Dish to go to DirecTV. So right. I don't care if they get rid of the cable, right. But as far as internet, I don't know what. So I don't know what happens there if they discontinue the contract on cable TV with Suddenlink. Does that? Surely that doesn't affect the internet.
If it does, you'll see a 40-foot tower go up in my backyard real quick.
I don't know. Somebody let us know. Somebody type in if anybody knows all the answers to this Suddenlink stuff. I've been trying to kind of follow it, but it seems like they keep having meetings and nothing's ever. There's like never an ending where it says, okay, on this date we're going to vote, or it just kind of keeps. It's like kick the can. They're kicking. They just keep kicking the can.
So the contract's up this summer, right?
It's coming up pretty quick, yeah.
So they got to do something ahead of time.
So I'm guessing they're gathering all their information these weeks to decide what they're going to do. So
because like I said before, we don't have a lot of alternative.
Yeah, and I think that's a problem.
For internet.
Yeah, with internet, yeah. I keep hearing new names of different stuff in town, but I haven't.
Apparently Chisholm Broadband does really well, but if they can get to you, like you couldn't do it in your house because you have way too many trees.
Oh,
and I have a tree problem.
So you Buzzheads here in Enid, let us know who you guys are using for your internet service and if you like them or not.
Yeah.
If your service is not service as in do they answer the phone on time, but is your connectivity, your upload speed, your download speed. Let us know if that's good, if the actual internet service is good.
Because it can get. I did have a little issue there. One issue for a while, and they kept saying there was something wrong in the house, but it wasn't. It was actually down the street. But once I got it fixed, it works good.
Yeah. Now, and I did have trouble way back, and then they came in and redid all new cable, and it works fine. That one thing that we have discovered is I have to keep the internet in my office, which is down by the garage. And then I bought these Apple things that you plug in throughout the house, and it extends the reach of the Wi-Fi.
Right.
It doesn't quite reach the living room very good, so everybody that surfs on their phone in the living room, it's really slow or bad.
Yeah.
But now that my wife bought the new big TV and we went to DirecTV, there's things you can do on DirecTV, but only if you're hooked up to the internet,
Right.
and we don't have good enough connection in that room to connect DirecTV, so I can't like if you go to watch a movie and it's 30 minutes into the movie, if that was connected, I could automatically go back to the beginning of the movie,
Right.
but I can't do that because we can't get the front room television to connect to the internet. So I don't know what we're going to do there.
You got to call DirecTV. There's a special box.
Oh, there is?
I think it's called a Swim, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, I had that problem too when we moved to 602, and DirecTV was saying it's your cable. Cable was saying it's your DirecTV, and that's when I just about quit them back then because I was aggravated and I didn't know who to get mad at. So finally, and I kept calling DirecTV and saying, what's the deal? And finally they sent out the guy.
The guy.
And his name happened to be Todd too. And he called me and he says, I'm going to be there at such and such time. And he was, and he before, it was like right after lunch, he called me and said, hey, have you had lunch yet? I was like,
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
So
Yeah.
he brought lunch
He
and
brought you
stuff.
lunch. That was nice of him.
And and I swear to God, we sat there and talked for at least half an hour about anything but TV. So we got done eating. He's like, okay, so what's going on? And he had it fixed in 10 minutes. He's like, oh, well, here's the problem. Click. Oh, well, fine. Thank you.
Okay.
And then he actually gave me his personal phone number and said, you have any more problems, call me. But, I didn't quit at DirecTV because I didn't like them. I just wasn't watching it. And I was paying
it's pretty expensive.
$100 a month to watch shows that I can watch for free for a few bucks.
Yeah. So again,
internet.
if you're watching this, Todd and I should be, one of us or both of us should be live in the comments.
We will be this year.
Let us know who you guys are using. If you're not using like a DirecTV, a Dish, or Suddenlink, let us know if you're like using Fire Stick or Hulu or
For TV?
Yeah, for TV. Who you watching for your TV? Let us know that as well, so everybody else can get some ideas on.
I've heard Sling's good. Jack's got Sling.
And I know some people that have actually just installed a darn antenna in their attic, and they're just getting like tons of channels through.
Yep.
Antenna.
There's a guy here in town called Rieger Antenna Service. We keep throwing out these plugs. And apparently it's pretty cheap. It's it's weird when we were kids. Every house in town had the big old gangly antenna.
Yeah, yeah.
And it looks like they're going to be coming back. For TV service, there's lots of options.
I was going to say lots of alternatives. So let us know.
But not cable. But not internet.
Yeah,
there's very few.
Yeah.
AT&T, which we have here at the office, which isn't great. Suddenlink, and then your wireless things, Chisholm brand, Bod brand, whatever, that can't come to my house.
Yeah, let us know of other alternatives. So let's do a little business house cleaning. I guess kind of the big news here. By the time you're listening to this podcast, it's old news, but Hibden Tires Plus. Gone. Closed like literally over the weekend, last weekend. Announced on the weekend that they'd be officially closed by Monday. So they're closed.
Wow, yeah.
And I guess, so here's their statement that they posted on their Facebook page. After a thorough review, of course it just went to sleep. Okay, it'll be a few seconds.
So.
Basically, the gist of it is, I guess the parent company that owns Hibden now also owns Firestone.
Right.
Okay, after a thorough review of store performance, Bridgestone Retail Operations, which is BSRO, is closing the Enid location effective 2/24. BSRO continually evaluates store performance to ensure it is meeting the needs of customers in the most cost-effective and efficient ways. If you'd like to set an appointment at any of our other locations, that didn't really explain anything. Please private message us with your phone number, email, vehicle information, type of service, and the best date and time for your appointment. We appreciate your business with Hibden Tires and look forward to assisting you further. And then later somebody came on and said all calls And I believe warranties will be routed to the Firestone Complete Auto Care here in Enid. And so if you have warranties or you just have questions about Hibdon or something, call the Firestone number and you'll get all those things.
Okay, yeah, so that is what I read earlier on.
Okay, yeah. So I guess the parent company didn't think they needed two tire companies. Basically, they were competing against themselves.
Right. Well, it makes it sound like Hibdon wasn't making enough money.
Maybe
I don't know anybody that didn't like their service.
Well, yeah, somebody did because there was comments on the post where people were saying the service had gone downhill, which I don't know. That's just what they put on there.
I just got a set of tires this summer for my truck, and they were. I mean, I went in there and I said, "This is the size tire I need for my truck." And the little girl behind the counter, terribly pregnant woman. I was terribly. She was very pregnant. I don't know why I remember that, but anyway, she's like, if you can come back in a couple of days, these will be on sale.
Oh, that was
like,
nice.
Cool. I saved like $100 or $150 or something. I'm like, yeah, I can wait 2 days for that.
Yeah. And I think the last set of tires I got was at the Firestone. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Hibdon Tires. So that's going to be an empty location right there on Van Buren. That could be kind of a hot spot with everything to the south of it also being empty at this time.
And they're doing some work on that little shopping center.
They are?
That shares the parking lot with the Chinese place.
Yeah. What are they doing in there? Can you tell?
They were. Looks like they were trying to do some repair work or something. So I'm like, that's always been the topic of rumor, that whole corner there, that little section of the street.
Yeah, except we know, so you never...
Yeah.
Flamingo's not going anywhere unless somebody, I guess, would come along with a big fat paycheck.
It's the first thing I thought
So
of.
that whole, I don't know. We don't know what's going on there. Anyway, Hibdon, that location will be
Did you get their logo done?
I did, but they haven't... we're still. I think they're still waiting on things to be signed and here and there and all that good stuff. So we'll let you guys know when that's all official. Yeah. Another big change found out this week, and I don't know the reason. I guess I should have emailed her and asked her. But a girl we graduated with, Brenda Isabel Moody, Moody Q food truck, has decided they are no longer going to be serving lunch.
Oh, lunch.
Yeah. So So I guess they've been on like a regular,
route.
Yeah, like on Tuesdays. I think they were at Max, TJ Maxx.
Oh yeah.
And then I think like on Wednesday maybe at the base. And then anyway, they've decided, and I don't know why. Their official announcement is it is with heavy hearts to announce this will be the final week, which is this week. Right now. For Moody Q to be open for our regular lunch schedule. We will continue to offer catering services and special events.
Yeah.
We will post schedules or locations on events we are attending in the future. So they're not going away. They're just no longer going to do
They're slowing down.
The daily.
There's a lot of work at those food trucks.
Yeah.
So.
And I think they're about to send their daughter off to college. And I don't know if that might have part of it. Maybe they want to be able to travel to see her. Possibly could be playing basketball in college. I don't know. So I don't know what the reasoning is. But anyway, they are not going out of business. They are just backing off on their regular.
Well, Brenda should be listening right now, so she should just time.
Yeah, Brenda, let us know what's going on, and I'm sure they'll be serving food at First Fridays and the Food Truck Festival. And
speaking of First Friday, when's the first Friday?
I think it's usually. April for sure.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if they do March or not. We'll have to.
So basically, we got a month to get ready for First Friday.
Yeah, and then we've only got a month until that. Let me find that real quick. We've got a Groove Fest coming up.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys heard about Groove Fest? It's a 60s and 70s kind of festival. Groove Fest will be Saturday. Well, I guess we got a little while. Saturday, April 25th.
That's coming up quick.
At Government Springs Park. It's going to be, I think Tammy Wilson with Enid Event Company is going to try to put together a VW car show. They're going to have live music vendors, costumes, and everything groovy from the 60s and 70s. Todd and I and Bottle Caps Mercantile. Well, actually, I guess 70s Buzz Podcast are kind of co-sponsoring. And we're going to be there selling our groovy T-shirts.
Man, I need to find some bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms.
Maybe can somebody make me a pair of bell bottoms?
Some chick wore a huge. What do you call them? She wore some on American Idol. I'm going to say this last night, but you're listening to this later in the week. But the night that American Idol was on, she what did he call them? Lionel Richie called them something. They were
flares, elephant ears.
Elephant ears.
Yeah,
that was it.
ears.
She had elephant ears on. Yeah, on American Idol.
Yeah, those are the big bell bottoms.
Yeah, they were big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was grooving on them. So anyway, Groove Fest coming up. Mark your calendar, April 25th, Government Springs Park. It'll be all kinds of groovy.
What time is that during the day?
Yeah, it'll be an all-day thing. And I'm sure there'll be vendors from all of your medicinal dispensaries there in case you guys need
Passing out gummy bears?
Passing out gummy bears. Free samples. Come get your gummy bears.
They can't do that.
There won't be any of that. It's going to be family-friendly, people. Come on.
No skinny dipping in the Government Springs.
No, don't scare the ducks.
Are there ducks down
Yeah,
there?
there are
they?
ducks.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
There and a lot of like the mallard-like looking ducks too.
Yeah.
So anyway, check that out. Last couple episodes I haven't done any polls.
Polls.
We do a poll every night.
So we're going to do like a live-ish poll?
Well, no, I'm just going to go back on a couple. These were
the ones we did.
Yeah,
Oh.
these were two that stood out from last week. Because one day was Banana Bread Day.
Yep.
Do you like banana bread?
Yeah, it's okay. I'll never have it again, but the old lady used to make it every once in a while. I mean, once or twice a year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it like on a regular basis.
I was going to say,
pretty heavy.
I don't search out banana bread, but if I was really hungry and somebody were to slide a piece in front of me, it's not that I don't like it. I just would never, it's never around and I don't go searching for it. But the majority of you Enid BuzzHead folk out there, 1,100 of you loved it. Only 200 of you didn't.
Yeah, it's really good when it's really fresh and warm and you put butter on it.
Butter on anything. Real butter. It's got to be real butter.
Yeah. Land O'Lakes.
Yeah. And then the other thing I asked, remember, go down memory lane, go back in time, Mr. Wheeler. Did you ever ride the Bullet at Meadow Lake Park?
Did we ever ride it? I can feel the thing, banging up against my thigh. If you were on the wrong side, you got smushed.
Now here,
I guess it went both ways.
My audience is a little older for Enid Buzz, and that's who answers these questions.
Yeah.
64% said no, they had not ridden the Bullet. Now I don't know if that's because it was millennials and the Bullet was already gone, or if people just were too afraid to ride the Bullet. 36% had ridden it.
Huh.
I thought that was kind of weird. I thought more people, higher percentage would have rode, from that age category, would have rode the Bullet.
Are we baby boomers?
We are, at the very end.
Like 64, I think, is the end of baby boomer.
Yeah, I mean, we're real close to the cutoff date, yeah.
And then what's after baby boomer?
I just saw that last night.
Not Gen X? No.
I think it is Gen
Gen
X.
X?
Yeah, I think so.
Why Gen X? Anyway. All right, anyway, polls.
Yeah, so anyway, those were the two. So I just thought it was interesting that 64% of the people had not ridden the Bullet at Middle Lake Park. I remember Staten's mom taking us out there on one evening in the summer.
It was cheap.
Oh, it was 25 cents or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cheap, yeah. And, Staten is not a spinning kind of guy. And there was nobody online. So, of course, the guy let us stay on it for a very long time. And Miss Pettyjohn, you know how she can get to talking sometimes. And she got him to talking. And, it literally got to the point where Staten was screaming, "Stop, get us off." He went to the old cedar bushes over there and did a little yakking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was back when, they had go-karts.
And horses. Remember the pony ride?
Ponies and
the old paddle boats.
The old paddle boats. And then they had the little boats that were in that big stock tank.
Yeah.
You just floated around with the nasty water in it.
Yeah.
Of course, the train was there, still there. It's a lot different now.
It is. We got a big.
Nice.
So if you haven't been out there, if you're new to Enid or you haven't been out this summer, we've got a really swanky Ferris wheel. Mm-hmm. We've got an old timey carousel that I believe goes in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah.
I think most carousels go in the other direction, and ours goes in the opposite direction.
Now, has that always been there? They just
it came from Lake Ellams.
Okay, but was it there when we were kids, or was that a different merry-go-round? Didn't they just build the thing around it?
I think. Boy, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what year the carousel ended up out there.
Because I think it and the train were the only were original. We're still there, always there. Since,
yeah, and the train's different. The flood wiped out the first train,
right?
And so Anyway, we'll give you guys the dates of when Meadow Lake rides open up, which is usually Labor Day weekend, usually somewhere around there, which will be here before we know it. So you're listening to this, I believe, on February 28th. Is that right?
Yes.
So tomorrow would be a leap day, the day that only comes about once every 4 years, and then
no, they'll be listening 27th.
Oh, 27th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we've got a little time.
Saturday's leap day.
Okay. We're going to do anything fun? Anybody going to do anything? Let us know if you're going to do something fun on Leap Day.
I'm going to go leap
or if your birthday's on Leap Day.
I'm going to leap on somebody.
Let us know and we'll...
Any volunteers? I wish you guys could have seen Curtis's face just then.
580-541-3805 is the BuzzHead Radio hotline.
Who wants to volunteer to let me leap on him?
Let Todd lip on you, you lippy bee. We've got the Polar Plunge coming up Saturday, March 7th. And I think it's usually in the first week of March.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, it was so cold. Mm-hmm. I mean, the last couple of years, it's almost been like, it's like, seriously, you guys are, so the last, I think 2 years ago, it was always at Splash Zone.
Yeah.
And, and it wasn't really cold. I mean, it was cool, but it was wasn't like cold.
Right.
Last year, for some weird reason, there must have been a freeze because it was free. I mean, I could barely stay out there long enough to take pictures of the people jumping in, and they were jumping in swim trunks and shorts. And so I don't know what the weather's going to be this year, if it'll be warm or not, but they have it now at the Western Inn and Suites right there by Golden Chick. They're on Van Buren.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a swimming pool in the middle of that hotel it's outdoor.
Oh.
And so if you guys want to participate in that, go to enidbuzz.com and look for the post on Polar Plunge. You can get signed up. Basically, you try to get people to donate to encourage you to go jump in that cold water. And again, last year it was cold. I can't believe those people jumped in.
Is it for one? I mean, what are they donating to?
The Special Olympics. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's the I believe a lot of the first responders, sheriffs, police department, they kind of spearhead it and put it on, and all the money raised goes to Special Olympics. So it's kind of a big Special Olympics deal. And, Mayor was there last year. The thing is, people usually wear some funky costume.
Right.
And then jump in. And again, it was so cold last year.
And no, the BuzzHead guys show people radio thing. We're not doing it.
No.
Don't even ask.
I don't think so.
Not unless.
I remember back in the day when I first learned about it, they used to do it at Crossland Park in the mud, in the nasty water. I think they used to run and jump into it. And I'm sure it was so nasty that people were like, let's don't do that anymore. Then I think it moved to Splash Zone, and people would actually go down the slide and then into the pool. And
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's how they got in. And then he closed Splash Zone down, unfortunately, and so now it's at Ray Davis's Western Inn and Suites. Anyway, please get registered online. If you want to make donations, you can get online and donate. The actual registration for the event starts at 10 a.m. that morning, and then the plunge starts at 11. And basically what they do is they go by individual or groups. So it's not like everybody jumps in at the same time.
Right.
It might last up to 30 minutes of different people jumping in.
So your group all jumps in together.
Yeah.
This group jumps all in together.
And then they get out in the next. Yeah. So anyway, and if you don't want to donate or you don't want to jump in, just be there and support the poor people that are going to be jumping in. I don't know. And again, I think early March, you never know whether it's going to be warm or cold.
I mean, so they do it in early March because it's not quite too cold. I mean, if they're going to do it in.
You would think Polar Plunge would be January. Yeah, because then it definitely would be cold.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so I don't know why they.
Yeah.
Anyway, That's going on. Now, you and I made a trip over to Drummond's Mercantile.
Yes.
We need to make another trip over there.
Why?
They are opening up the lodge, what they call the lodge, which is out by it's on their ranch.
Oh.
And people can stay there. But what they're doing is they're having open houses where you can actually go tour it to decide whether you want to stay there or not. Mm-hmm. So it's like a free tour of the ranch, kind of.
Yeah.
So, but what you do is you go to the Mercantile and you have to sign up there the day that you want to go, and it's free. And then they give you a ticket, and then they tell you where to go, and you go out on the tour. And so there's a ton of tour dates. I think there is a February 28th and 29th tour date if you guys want to zip over there this weekend. And then March 2nd through the 7th, 9th through the 14th, 16th through the 21st, and it goes on and on. So there's going to be tons of tour dates.
But you have to go, if you want to go to the lodge, you have to go on those tour dates. You can't go like...
Correct. You have to go in like a group. So you have to go to the Mercantile, sign up, and then they'll send you over there. Yeah. So you get the whole... So, I mean, she's open... I think she's even opening up something else. She's like... They're expanding the hotel... And it seems like they're opening up even another new store. So she's opened up an ice cream store, a pizza place. They've got the restaurant that's in the Mercantile. They've got the hotel that's behind the Mercantile. And then again, I think they've opened up even another shop there in Pawhuska. So you guys get over there and check it out. I thought the food was great. I think I had a big fat chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I think I had the chicken fry.
Yeah, we need to go back over there.
Shoot, I'm hungry again.
Yeah, let's go over there and we'll check out the lodge for you guys. And the lodge is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on those open dates. So you have a huge time span.
So what is the lodge? I mean, is it like a hotel?
I think it'd be, I think it'd be like kind of a bed and breakfast type deal. I don't know if she cooks you breakfast. Oh, and the thing about the lodge is there's rooms to stay, I believe. But that's where she films her Food Network show too, in the lodge. Oh, yeah, so you get to. I'm sure you probably get to check that out as well.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
I'm thinking the lodge is a place where maybe you can't stay there. Maybe it's just for two. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm sure.
I guess that's why you go check it out.
That's why. Yeah, go check it out. They'll answer all of your questions there.
Yeah.
And if you don't do anything, just go shop at the Merc. It's kind of a cool, cool place. So.
It's a little bit of a drive. It's kind of a destination.
Yeah.
I mean, you could spend the day, go over there, get there. What time do they open? Like 11? There were people standing in line outside when we got there.
Yeah.
And, go eat, go have lunch.
And we went like during the week.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'd be quite a line on the weekend. Yeah. But don't worry about that. I'm sure they figured out how to move you through real quick. So.
Yeah, once they open, it was real quick.
Yeah. Anyway, that's so this is kind of a slow weekend, but we're gearing up for March, and it's going to get busy. I looked down the calendar, and there's going to be tons of stuff going on coming up. But this weekend, it's mostly baseball and stuff, college and high school and stuff like that. So I don't have a huge amount of.
Did Rodney holler at you about the helicopter?
He did. And then he wasn't quite sure what time the guy was coming in, and so he said, "Well, I'll just take pictures." And so I don't know if the guy ever showed up or not.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm assuming he flew in. So, yeah. So the other day, Friday, I go by to see Rodney. And
now he's the one starting Cherokee Ranch and Steak.
Cherokee Ranch Land and Cattle Company.
Okay, yeah, so, across from the stadium.
Yeah, we'll just call it Cherokee Ranch, behind the pulleys. So he was standing out in front of the building. He was kind of looking around, like up in the air. And I pull up. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Trying to figure out where we're going to land a helicopter." I'm like, "A helicopter?" He's like, "Yeah, my friend's coming in." He was coming into the
Tracy Lawrence and Justin Moore concert.
Yeah, and I was like, "We'll land in the ball field." And he's like, "Well, we were going to, but they're having a game." So they, at the time, I think they'd figured out they could land in the parking lot. Right down the street there. But, yeah.
And he said you told him to call me. Now, what were you having him call me just to see the thing land?
Yeah, I mean, he's like, yeah, and I said, y'all holler at Curtis, see if he video or whatever. So
Yeah, so he hadn't sent me any pictures, so I don't know. Again, I don't know if the guy came or not.
yeah,
But he was
hopefully.
going to. So that tells you a little bit. I mean, and I can't. What town did they live in? They own a big cattle ranch somewhere south.
His friend?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask.
Yeah, it's somewhere south, but they thought enough to come to Enid to see a concert that they brought up a helicopter to see the.
Yeah.
And I heard that. I think it sold out.
Oh, I bet.
Everybody I know was there and posting videos, and then I saw people on Facebook saying, "Does anybody have a ticket?" So I'm like, "Well, obviously it had to have sold out, or you just go to the website and buy a ticket." So anyway, yeah, even the people promoting the concert, not even just the Stride Bank Center, but the people promoting it contacted me, and that's when we did that. We had a BuzzHead deal where you could buy tickets for pretty cheap if you use the promo code Buzz. So anyway, I think they sold that sucker out.
Cool.
Pretty good deal. Yeah. So speaking of sports and baseball real quick, the EJRT, Egypt, baseball and softball registration is about to come to an end. You have to get your team registered by February 29th, only a couple more days. Divisions for baseball are a 4-year, 6 and up, 8 and up, 10 and up, 12 and up. Divisions for softball are 6 and up, 8 and up, 10 and up, 12 and up. Softball age, so if your child, the cutoff date for your child is January 1st of the current season. So they have to be that age by January 1st. It's kind of confusing. Baseball is May 1st during the current season. So they have to be that age that they're going into by May 1st of that season. You can register online, register your kids at ejrt.org. And they say you got to get registered by the 29th. There will be zero, absolutely no late registrations accepted.
Oh, come on.
So I know Monday somebody's going to email me or message me on Facebook and say, "Hey, can I still get registered for the EJRT?" And I'm going to say no.
Oh.
If your child has not been on a team before, just go ahead and sign up, and they will place your child on a team, and so they will take care of you. There are no tryouts. If you sign up, your kid's on the team. So this is I always forget what that stands for. Enid something triad. Recreational
Enid Junior, Enid
recreational triad. Anyway, it's a city league. So you guys check that out.
So how'd your thing go the other day?
Oh, it went good. Had the NWOSU out there at NWOSU Enid. They had their entrepreneur seminar, and I spoke on Thursday. Went really well. Had fun. I've posted that video. If you go to that Buzz Guy on YouTube, you can find the entire video there. I think I posted it on Facebook here and there too. But it went good. I talked, and then Chloe from out at Putnam 6 talked after me.
Yeah.
She has sold over 8,000 books since she opened.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it sounded like she's having lots of ups and downs, but keeping the store open. You guys go out and support her.
Yeah.
She's in Sunset Plaza.
Go read a book.
I posted Hastings closing, a picture of Hastings from before they did the remodel the other night. And a couple people were like, "Oh, I miss Enid having a bookstore." And I'm like, hey, just down the plaza there, we have another bookstore. So if you're missing books, don't miss them, because Putnam 6 is a bookstore in Sunset Plaza. She sells, she told, and I can't remember, I think her opening inventory was 1,500 books. And so she's got to be up to 2,000 to 2,500 books in stock. And then she'll order, I'm sure, whatever you want. And like she said during her speech she is not going to have Amazon prices.
Right.
But she's not Amazon. She's there to greet you when you come in. She's going to, if you go in there a couple times, she's going to know your name. She's going to know what kind of books you like. She's going to be able to give you preferences on books. She's going to read to your children on the children reading day. She's going to be adding gift wrap here pretty soon.
Oh, cool.
And her whole point of opening the bookstore was that one-on-one, face-to-face, personal interaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, of course, our prices are not going to be as cheap as... Nobody in town is selling anything as cheap as Amazon in any category. So,
yeah. I mean, yeah. Amazon can maybe suggest a book, but, they can't, like, go into detail. I mean...
Yeah, go talk to Chloe if you guys are interested in books. So, hey, that surprised the heck out of me. That many people still reading books. Pretty cool. So, and then John Hodgson with Grondike spoke, and then the next day Mo Anderson was out there and spoke, and Drew Ritchie and Kyle Williams. So it was a pretty good little seminar, cool. I think. Hopefully the students got something out of that. So you guys, it's a yearly thing. It's completely free. You guys could have gone out there and listened. We've got the Real ID coming up. August 1st, you are going to have a Real ID form of ID to board commercial flights in the U.S. and enter federal facilities.
Okay, so...
and Oklahoma's not going to make it.
So what are we going to do?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
You telling me, when is this? What's the deadline?
The deadline is October 1st, federally.
So after October 1st, I can't fly to California to see my son?
I think you might have to have I don't know how they're going to do it. You might have to have a birth certificate with you or something. I don't know. According to Oklahoma, they we're all going to have to wait a few months to get our Real IDs. According to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, the state will begin issuing Real IDs on April 30th. At only select locations in Oklahoma City and Tulsa, with a full statewide implementation by the end of August.
So what do you got to do? You got to go somewhere? They're going to come in the mail? What's the deal?
Another good question. I think you have to go somewhere because you have to take certain forms of identification to get your Real ID.
Okay, so what's the difference between the ID I have in my pocket right now and the quote-unquote Real ID? And I just did the finger thing in the air.
I had that. I don't know if the Real IDs are kind of like, how paper money changed where it's got all the holograms and this. I think the Real IDs have all that built into it. They have extra... they may even put your thumbprint on there. I don't know. I don't know. But you,
and why are we doing this?
Well, Homeland Security. It was Bush, George W. implemented it after 9/11.
And it's just now getting around. That was two presidents ago.
Yes. And Oklahoma waited, until the last minute to even get theirs going.
Hello.
So, yeah.
Oklahoma, you didn't see this coming?
Well, no, they did. I had a reason why Oklahoma didn't do it. It was originally, so Congress passed the Real ID Act in 2005.
Holy crap.
To make driver's licenses harder to forge. That was the reason. They trying to make them, and then they're trying to make them all. So if you look at all the state driver's licenses, they're probably all different. None of them matched.
You mean the 50 states?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're different states.
Well, but they wanted to eliminate that. So Real ID, you're going to be able to show a Real ID to somebody in New Hampshire, and they're going to recognize it as your driver's license because they're all going to match.
They're standardized.
They're standardizing it, and they're making them harder to forge like they did money. And so Oklahoma driver's licenses, so Oklahoma passed the bill to update our IDs in 2007, but they found out that it was going to cost $8 million to update everybody's IDs, and so Oklahoma decided not to do it. So that's what caused our delay.
Because
then they realized that nobody was going to be able to fly in an airplane or go into a federal facility. So
well, we better do it, huh?
So they decided, we better. They're really going to go ahead with this.
Good Lord.
So anyway, it's coming. It's coming. So,
and I've actually been wanting. I've been thinking about doing some traveling, but I guess not.
It'll get here. So anyway, just to update you guys on that. That's coming down the pike.
I guess I'll be driving everywhere. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure they'll have a something squeezed in there.
Oh, they'll probably give us what do they call that, an allowance, not an allowance, but a extension?
No, they've done. I think we've run out of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we've had. Yeah, because it's going to be implemented nationally, and so I think our extensions are done. I think we're out of luck until they get it done. So
I wonder about all these kids, these underage kids with false IDs.
yeah, all you kids that have. Yeah, so if you're about to buy a fake ID, stop. I wouldn't buy a fake ID because it's not gonna. You're gonna have these new IDs. So
do you have to have the new IDs to like get into to like buy cigarettes?
Well, yeah.
liquor?
The thing is, they will replace your driver's license, so it's not like you're going to have one of those to buy cigarettes, but your old driver's license is going to go away. So it's just what you're going to have. So
Okay.
That's just.
But what if you don't drive? What if you don't have a driver's license? You still have to have it?
To do those type of things, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, my son's gonna be pissed.
when you get to the age where you need one. I mean, like a junior high kid doesn't need a driver's license.
No, but a lot of high school kids have fake IDs, and they're really, really good. They're really hard to spot.
Well, that's why they've come out with these. They're hard to forge. So yeah.
They'll figure it out. But he'll be 21.
Yeah, no, I don't think the kids will figure this one out. If they do, somebody's wasted a lot of money.
It's not the kids; it's the people in China. They get them from China.
Yeah, that's true.
And they are amazingly real.
Yeah, is everything. Yeah. So that China comes out with, they're pretty good copycats over there. What do you got over there on your side of things, Mr. Wheeler?
Oh, you know what?
It's your birthday.
Oh, it's not my birthday.
Is it not your birthday?
But it's your birthday.
It's not my birthday.
Hey, if you guys are having a birthday, within like the past week or the next week, comment and we'll wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Or let us know if it's coming up and we'll put it on our calendar and wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah. Day. And I found it hard. You wouldn't think it'd be so hard. And I used to be able to do it. Facebook changes. I used to be able to like click on a button and tell me
and find people's birthdays on Facebook
that are coming up.
Well, I think everybody's getting irritated with all their privacy being, yeah.
And did you get the new button on Facebook, by the way?
The new button?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a new button on Facebook. I guess I didn't.
Never mind, it's gone now.
Oh,
it was like a cityscape.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was telling me what current events were happening and stuff.
Oh, I guess I meant,
You were on there, BuzzHead.
You know, they have different departments in Facebook that work on, and sometimes they let one department, they let them test out things, and they'll like test something on like 500,000 people.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden something will pop up for 500,000 people, and they'll see how they react to it, and then if it doesn't go the way they want it to or something,
they test market.
They'll take it off. If it goes well, then they release it to everybody else. So I think we would all minds would boggle if we realized how many because I live on Facebook because of Enid Buzz.
Right.
And I mean, I see buttons and links and things coming and going all the time. I'm like, hey, and a lot of times it's things that I get used to that really help me out.
Yeah.
Like they used to have a Pages.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like a Pages button where when you clicked on it only showed you the pages that you'd liked without showing you any of your friends.
Yeah.
It was called the Pages feed.
Yeah.
And
I
that's how I monitored all of the other pages in town. Yeah, it went away. Gone. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh.
So things come and go on Facebook all the time.
Oh. Well,
so anyway, birthdays.
Celebrity birthdays.
Celebrity.
Got a few. You know what we haven't done in a long time is guess their age.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we doing that tonight?
Yeah, let's do that. Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler. Oh, she's 58.
45.
Oh, ouch.
Remember Tom Kennedy from Name That Tune, the host of Name That Tune?
Oh, now that you say that,
and several other shows. That'll give you kind of a clue.
72.
93.
Ouch, wow.
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton. He's older than us by 63.
67.
Oh.
Jennifer Grant.
Jennifer Grant. See, I'm not sure who Jennifer Grant is.
I was going to say, why did I write that name down?
Maybe you thought it was Jennifer Gray or Jennifer Garner.
Either that or I can't read my writing. Anyway, she's 54. I'll give you that one. Okay, Joanne Woodward.
Could that have been Jennifer Gray, maybe? She's probably 50.
Yeah, Jennifer Grey. She's
Okay.
54. You got that in the head, right on the head. Joanne Woodward.
Is she still alive?
Yeah.
Joanne Woodward?
Paul Newman's wife.
Gosh, 87.
90.
Oh, wow.
Chili of TLC.
I don't.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stay. And then there was the one girl, the left eye. She had the makeup under there.
No. 34.
49.
Ouch.
Gavin McLeod.
Gavin.
Yeah.
54.
89.
Oh, that Galvin. Oh.
Yeah, from Love Boat.
I was thinking of singer Gavin. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Bernadette Peters.
Wow. Kind of surprised Bernadette's still around.
She's not that old.
84.
72.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
She must have been pretty young in her film days.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out if she was married to Johnny Quarles, the Western and country author.
Oh, yeah, really?
Because Mike Gadan and I interviewed him.
I was going to say, isn't he from around here somewhere?
Yeah, he is from here. He's from Enid, or he's passed away. But we interviewed him a long time ago on Screamer Theater, which we need to get down. Anyway, and I swear to God, he told us he was married to Bernadette Peters. And we're like, you were married to Bernadette Peters? He's like, yeah, just for a short time, a long time ago.
Pull it up on Wikipedia.
I did. It doesn't come up.
Yeah, they weren't married. If it ain't on Wikipedia, they weren't married.
Well, then it was somebody else who reminds me of her. Okay. This one kind of caught me off guard. Ray Dawn Chong, Tommy Chong's daughter.
Oh yeah. She was trying to think of what last movie she was in that I saw her. She's kind of young. 45.
59.
Oh, older than us.
Yes.
Wow.
I was like, no way.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Wow.
Yeah. And that old country guy, Jason Aldean.
I got no idea how old Jason Aldean is. 42.
Ah, very close. 43.
Ah.
Oh, hey, let's do the other birthday.
The other birthday song?
Yeah.
We got 2 birthday songs.
Yeah. Yes, it is your birthday. Yes, it is your birthday. Yeah.
Don't let these birthday songs go to waste. You guys send us in your birthdays. We want to do some local birthdays.
Yeah, because that's what we're all about.
Because you're our buzzheads.
Yeah.
Hey, we got the Soicus. The Soicus is coming. It is the Cardan Circus Spectacular coming to Enid on March 4th. It's that 3-ring circus with acrobats, aerialists, animals, clowns, all kinds of stuff.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy at the Stride Bank
Peanuts,
Center. And the cool thing is
popcorn.
the doors open early. The doors open at 5:30 p.m. for pre-show activities, which means face painting, selfies, autographs, animal rides, all kinds of fun stuff.
You remember that? Was it 2 years ago? They just got bombarded. I mean, they just got overwhelmed.
What happened was everybody waited to buy their tickets at the door.
Right.
They were completely unprepared for it and had one lady working the window. The line went all the way around the convention hall. Yeah. And they actually, for the first time, I believe he said for the first time in the history of the circus, they actually didn't start on time. They actually held up the start till everybody outside got in. And the ringmaster came out, and he apologized up and down for the delay for the people that were already in.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember walking up there because, we had passes or whatever to get in. I was like, holy crap, what,
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. So you guys, StrideBankCenter.com, get your tickets early.
Don't wait.
Don't wait till the last minute to get your tickets. But
tickets.
They've got that Wheel of Destiny where the motorcycles drive around in the cage.
The ball. Was it ball?
The ball, yeah. And they've got tigers and high wire acts and, everything. Yeah. So it's your full-blown circus.
Yeah, you can ride the elephants before before and after.
Yeah. And maybe camels? I think they've added camels this year.
Yeah, and there's one other, because I heard it on the radio today.
Oh, really?
Elephants, camels, and donkeys?
Maybe so.
Maybe. So not only are they not getting rid of elephants, they're adding stuff. So
yeah, and I saw a video. They've got a video on their Facebook page, and they're showing them training and playing with the elephants. And I mean, I know it's controversial and all that, but their elephants are being well taken care of.
And how do because a lot of the circuses, they rely on the elephants to work. I mean, and to
when they do outdoors and they have to
put up tents and stuff. I mean, they're...
Yeah, I don't know, because like I've said in the past, they keep saying they're getting rid of the elephants, which, if you're an animal rights person, that shouldn't matter, because as long as they have any animal in the show, you shouldn't be happy. So it shouldn't just be the elephants, because they've got lions and camels. But if you watch the training, the animals are all taken care of and having fun, and I don't know.
Yeah, would you rather be a circus elephant or a zoo elephant?
So here's a question. So if they prove that they aren't mistreating the animals, and you're just against the animals being performers in general, like what about the little girl that does the dogs on America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
I mean, she's training those dogs to be in a show. I don't know. Anyway,
well, there's always somebody getting butt hurt. You guys,
I agree. I agree that back in the day they did uncover that the animals, and especially the elephants, were being mistreated, and no animal ever should be mistreated. So,
oops. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Damn dog.
So I don't know. Anyway, circus is coming. If it's not your cup of tea, don't go. If it is, it will be here March 4th. So you guys check that out. Don't forget about all the concerts coming up. We've got the Harlem Globetrotters returning to Enid, Oklahoma, and they will be here Thursday, March 12th at 7 p.m. If you did not know, remember from the original Harlem Globetrotters, old Curly?
Curly and Meadowlark.
Yeah, Curly, he was from Crescent, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Yeah, if you go down there, there's a big sign. It says Home of Curly... can't think of his last name. Curly.
Which one was Goose?
I don't remember.
There was a Goose too. Goose, Meadowlark.
They all had pretty cool nicknames back in that. Now they kind of switch out so often. It's kind of hard to keep up with, because I think they do a lot more shows than they used to.
Yeah. So there's not like it's more the team than the individual.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to see.
Yeah.
Because they were like big personalities back in the day.
Oh yeah, they were almost as famous as like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. I would say
Evel Knievel and
it was a big deal.
And they used to be on TV too.
Yep.
I don't think they're on TV anymore.
They had cartoons.
Oh yeah, they had Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
The Harlem Globetrotters. Yeah.
Shoot, we could do them on our 70s Buzz podcast, which y'all should go check out.
Yes, you
70s
should.
Buzz podcast.
We do have an episode on Saturday morning cartoons, which I'm sure we mentioned them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So but I don't see them on TV anymore. I guess there's so much other stuff on, sports on, but you'd think... Anyway, they're coming to Enid. You guys check that out. You can go to stridebankcenter.com, get your tickets for that. We've got Charlie Daniels. So I told you, I watched Urban Cowboy last night.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Daniels, they played a lot of songs there at Gillies in that movie. Coming with the Marshall Tucker Band here to Enid, Oklahoma on April 23rd. They're actually kicking off their tour in Enid, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Two bands, just like the ones, two artists just left Enid. People, you're not going to get more for your money than two bands in Enid, Oklahoma.
And really good bands.
And those seats that you can get. Chicago is coming. We'll be here April 1st.
5 or 6 to 4.
Every song they play is going to be one you guys recognize.
You'll be like, oh man, I forgot about that song.
It's going to be a good concert. And then we've got... is that all we've got as far as...
Is the play still going on?
Nope, it's over.
The Shot the Angel?
Yeah.
Oh, darn. I want to go see that.
Rodney Carrington coming.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be
June.
good.
It's going to be a while down in June. So, and then Beer Fest coming up. We'll talk about that later. Don't forget about the... mark your calendars for the... what do they call that? Book Fest, Author Fest.
Author Fest
at the library. Going to be March 28th, so it'll be here before you know it. Author Fest, and there'll be anybody that's written a book that's related to Enid or from Enid will not. That's the authors that will be there, people that are related, and they'll be selling their books and reading some things out of their books, and you can buy them. And Chloe will be there with Putnam 6. She'll be selling books there as well. So,
we got any new movies being made
in Enid or just in Oklahoma?
Around,
yeah, in Oklahoma, a ton. I mean, more than I can even keep up with.
I saw an ad on Facebook for people training people to be on film crews in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma is about to explode.
Kind of like Georgia.
Yeah, as far as movie making, because of these incentives that we are giving the production studios, and I kind of have this weird feeling that Enid may get in on some of this stuff in a major way coming up. So, so we need to find our angle on this, how we can contribute to every movie being filmed in Oklahoma, what that could be. So
other than just starring in everyone.
Other than just starring. So we've got an antique store here in town.
Yeah,
she supplies. What do you call those?
Crap! If you hadn't asked me, prop house.
She's a prop house. So let's say they're doing a movie that's set in 1963.
Yeah, she
supplies furniture, clothing, anything that in that year.
Yeah, and she's doing sets. Designs too.
Yeah. And then there's other people throughout the state that are doing different things. I mean, there's some people that are probably just only catering movie sets. And so, so I even think, I mean, my vision is going wacky. I have this, so they just opened that thing down in Oklahoma City. That guy's training people for movies and stuff, but that for more on the acting side, I could see the Votex actually adding classes of doing how to do boom or lighting or sound so my vision is that Oklahoma really gets into this whole movie making thing.
I mean, because it's not just a temporary thing. It's not like, okay, we're going to give you these cool incentives for the next 3 years. I mean, it's like a long-term thing.
Well, it's got to be voted on each time it's about to expire. And they almost, the last time it came up, there was rumors that they were going to get rid of it, which I think would have been a big mistake. And so basically what the state is doing is they're saying, if you come in and you film your movie, and I think you have to spend a certain amount. I don't know. They give you, I don't know how it all works, but they, usually states charge a certain amount for you to come in and do all this stuff. Anyway, I guess Oklahoma gives them a huge break on producing a movie in the state of Oklahoma. And so a lot of movie producers are bringing their movies to be filmed in Oklahoma.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
and famous people too.
Well, yeah, Leonardo and Scorsese doing the movie. Now, I think that would have been filmed in Oklahoma no matter what, because it's about the Osage Indians. So anyway,
cool.
So
very cool.
Anyway, are we about to run out of time? Have we done our time on here?
I think we anything you need to throw in there, get her in there.
I think we're good. You guys just let us know. Email buzz at enidbuzz.com. Get on 580-541-3805. Leave us a message there. Let us know what you guys want to hear. What guests you want us. We're going to have some guests on the show here coming up.
When's the St. Mary's people coming on?
I wanted to make sure this was going to get going, and then we'll get somebody with St. Mary's on here. So
because they're going to be a sponsor.
A sponsor.
That's what their title will be. They'll be a sponsor.
They will be a sponsor of the show,
and then other people can sponsor too.
They can. So get a hold of us,
and we'll talk about you. We can put up a little image here and there.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Can we time the image to come up whenever we talk?
We could.
That's
you mean on the video if you're watching. Yeah. So this is a podcast. Number one,
right?
It's number one a podcast. So you can go to any podcasting.
It's the number one podcast, by the way.
Yeah, any podcasting platform and type in the BuzzHead Radio Show, and you can listen to us weekly, an hour weekly. Comes out on Thursday. I also upload this to YouTube, the Enid Buzz YouTube channel, so you can watch a video. Now the video is really just the podcast in video form. So there's really nothing to watch. I also upload the audio to BuzzHead Radio, which is a 24-hour, 24/7 radio station. So just go to TuneIn and you can type in BuzzHead Radio and it'll pop up. Or you can go to buzzheadradio.com and click the button and it plays whatever's playing. You can listen to it there. Or you can catch us live in the comments here every week on Facebook, Thursday nights at 6:30.
Unless I forget.
Unless one of us forgets. Or both of us forget. And like we said, we may eventually do a couple of episodes where we actually record it Now, see, that would make the episode late. If we recorded it live Thursday at 6:30, the podcasting people would have to wait till later that night to get the podcast.
Oh, they're cool.
So
They're
anyway,
cool.
but yeah. So anyway, go subscribe to our podcast there.
That's
anyway.
the big thing. Hit the subscribe button.
So I guess what I'm saying is there's like a plethora of different ways of listening to this show.
Yeah.
If you guys want to be on the show, if you got something to talk about, we try to keep it Enid centric. Yeah. Let us know what you want to talk about, and we'll see about getting you on the show.
Yeah. Come on down.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Cheerleader.
See ya.
BuzzHead Radio.
BuzzHead Radio. BuzzHead Radio.